Hi, Ian Whitaker here, and I'm going to do a quick review and box unopening of the CRKT Tanto blade knife. So inside the box, you have to open it this way, by the way, don't try and open it at the end like I did. Otherwise I'll end up in a mess, wasting time. First of all, the knife itself. Inside the clip. And it already comes looped through. Secondly, we have the belt clip, and third, we have a little information booklet, but that basically is just generic information. It's not specifically about this blade. One thing which I am pleased with this purchase is that it comes with this safety toggle at the end, so if there's pressure on, it will just basically slide off the end, but it's strong enough to hold as a neck knife. The first one I bought, I didn't actually get this little toggle at the end. No idea why. This is my second knife of the same model, and this time it came with that, so I'm very pleased, because on my other one I had to basically get my own safety device. I did, however, have to just burn the ends because they weren't properly burnt with a match. It took about 5 seconds. And interestingly, the lanyard wasn't actually that flammable, so I didn't even have any issues putting it out. So that was quite reassuring. The holster for the knife is extremely good. As I say, I've already had one for several years and it's just working perfectly. I did think I should get a second one for various reasons, but it wasn't to do with the fact that the first one was needing replacing. So I'm just going to show you can open it with one hand, so use the force of your thumb like that, and your thumb can come back down on this grip here, and you have the knife there. And I chose this blade because the structure is a bit more indestructible. Obviously nothing's indestructible, but it's a bit more, perhaps the word to use is just stronger than a pointed blade, and still offers a very sharp, slightly pointed edge, and then a good cutting edge here for other purposes. So you've got the Minimalist design there, and you can see the wood. On this one it's slightly green, on the other one it doesn't seem to have that green tint, but apart from that, exactly the same. So I'm very pleased with the build quality. This little extra part here, it goes all the way through behind the metal, so very nicely built, and it just provides that extra bit of control, bit extra grip to stop the blade, or stop the knife coming out of your hand. And size wise, just over 5 inches, and then the lanyard at the end there. If you didn't want it, you could easily just cut it off, but I would suggest leaving it. Just adds that extra reassurance. It's for sharpness straight out the box. I'm reasonably impressed. It's obviously not the most expensive knife in the world. I think this one cost me 30 to 40 US dollars. I think it's very good value and just useful to have around, either for a utility knife if you're out in the countryside or just doing things, obviously wherever it's legal to carry, and also could be used as a last-ditch self-defense item, and in which case I would suggest, as I've been taught, to carry two level one, so you always got backup, and you also know that knife is the same, you don't have two different ones. Very compact, easy to carry all day long without any hassle. So that's very important, because you have to be consistent, because you never know when you will need it. So that's the idea. I will now go into carrying, and for those interested in that, please stay tuned. If you just wanted a quick review and insight into this knife, then that's it. So stand by, let's take you into carrying. Okay, let's talk about how you're going to carry the knife. This is the standard way, around your neck, and just with the grip facing that way, so you can come and grab it, and there you go. So very easy to release with one hand, which is essential, and it's just ready to go, ready to hang like this. So you can have it, this is the other way, which actually is less visible if it's under some clothes. I'll show you these two positions under this average thickness t-shirt in a minute, but just so you can see beforehand that under there is a bit further to reach over, and you're ready. So the only issue you may have if you're wearing it and you don't want it to be apparent is that this safety toggle sticks up, and there are various types of toggle that you can buy for a few cents on Amazon or eBay, and they are flat. And then the second thing you'd want to look at is changing this to maybe fishing wire, just something very, very low profile, because it doesn't matter that it's strong because you have this safety mechanism on it. I'll also demo this because, as you can see, it's a flat safety release, and the lanyard is a flat one as well. The only drawback of this application here, this position, is that it's a lot further to go. So your hand's got to go all the way over here, and then the knife has got to come across your body. Whereas if the knife's here, very, very short distance, because your knife should really not be in front of your body. Reason why: if you've got a knife in front of your body, someone can very easily push it. All kinds of things can happen. So generally it's best to keep a knife when it's out to the side of your body, and also behind the line of your body until you're going to use it. Here we have the knife underneath the t-shirt, so I'm just going to give you a quick look. It's not very noticeable at all, and you can see a slight line here. In certain lights you can see it, so if you were serious about carrying it, then just get a flat line or a very thin line like a fishing line. But as for pulling it out, you've got one, so now 1, 2, and it's ready. In this position, the knife is carried here. Very difficult to see. There's a slight shape there, but I don't think anyone would notice that unless they were extremely, I don't know, I really don't think anyone would notice that. You can see there's a bit of tension here, so there we are, that's under, with my neck a bit wider that side. So I actually think for a day-to-day carry position, it is better here. You lose a bit of the access, however, it's going to be there all day long. It's much more comfortable, and it's just not going to be seen. Highly recommended in this position, unless it's just something that you want to carry overtly and you want to just use constantly, then I would suggest the neck position.